Hello, everyone. Welcome back to A1 English Podcast, the English podcast made for real people with real conversations.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Jessica. And today we have something really special for you.
That's right, because today's topic is something every single one of you has probably faced. You go to work, you sit at your desk, and then someone says something in English and you think, wait, how do I reply to that?
Or maybe you need to ask your boss for a day off, but you don't know how to say it politely. Or your colleague sends you an email and you stare at the screen, not knowing how to respond.
Sound familiar? If yes, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about English for the office, real, daily, practical phrases you actually need at work.
Not textbook English, not formal, stiff, boring phrases. Real English, the kind your colleagues actually use every single day.
And before we jump in, quick reminder, if you're learning English and you want to get better naturally, please hit the like button and subscribe to A1 English Podcast.
When you subscribe, you're not just supporting us, you're making a promise to yourself, a promise to improve, to keep learning, to never stop growing.
So let's make that promise together, okay? Let's do this.
All right, no stress, no boring grammar rules, just real English for real work, real life, real success.
Okay, Jack, let me ask you something. When you first started working in an English environment, were you nervous about speaking?
Nervous? I was terrified. I remember my first week at work, someone asked me, "Can you loop me in on that email?" And I smiled and nodded, but inside I was thinking, what does loop me in even mean?
That is so relatable, and that's exactly the problem. Office English has its own vocabulary, its own phrases, its own rules.
Right, you might know how to order coffee in English, you might know how to ask for directions, but asking your boss to reschedule a meeting, that's a different skill.
Exactly. And here's the thing. Office English is actually not that complicated. Once you learn the key phrases, everything becomes easier.
So today, we are going to cover 5 main areas of Office English. Are you ready?
Let's count them. Area 1, starting your workday, greetings and check-ins. Area 2, asking for help and clarification. Area 3, meetings and discussions. Area 4, emails and messages. And Area 5, leaving work and wrapping up the day.
5 areas, tons of real phrases. Let's go.
All right, let's start from the very beginning. You walk into the office or you log into your computer at home and your colleagues are there. What do you say?
Now, a lot of learners think they should say something very formal, like, "Good morning, I hope this finds you well." But honestly, that's a bit stiff for everyday office life.
So here are some natural, friendly ways to start your day. First one, and this is super common, morning, how's it going?
Notice we even dropped the good, just morning. That's totally normal and friendly. You can also say, "Hey, how are things?"
Or if it's Monday after the weekend, how was your weekend? This is a classic Monday phrase. People love this one.
Now, how do you reply when someone asks how you are? A lot of learners say, "I am fine, thank you." And that's okay, but it sounds a little too formal, a little textbookish.
Instead, try, not bad, thanks, busy but good. Or, pretty good, excited to see what today brings. Or even just, hanging in there, which means you're okay, surviving, managing.
These are real answers that real people give. They make you sound natural and confident.
Now, let's talk about checking in with your manager or team. If you work remotely or have a daily stand-up, you might need to say something like, "I'm currently working on the client report. I'll have it ready by noon."
Or if you're sharing your plan for the day, "Today I'm going to focus on finishing the presentation and then I'll catch up on emails in the afternoon."
That sounds professional and confident. No complicated vocabulary, just clear, simple, direct communication.
Here's a common mistake many learners make at the start of the day. They say, "I am going to working on the report today." Can you hear the mistake?
The correct version is, "I'm going to work on the report today," or "I'm working on the report today." We never say going to working. After going to, we always use the base form of the verb.
Simple fix, big difference, and now you know.
Okay, now this is one of the most important areas, because at work you will not understand everything, and that's okay. The key is knowing how to ask for help politely and professionally.
Right, and a lot of people are afraid to ask for help because they think it makes them look bad. But actually, the opposite is true. Asking good questions shows you're engaged, you're serious, and you care about doing things right.
So let's look at some phrases. If you didn't understand something, you can say, "Sorry, could you say that again? I want to make sure I got it right."
Or, could you clarify what you mean by that? This is great in meetings. It shows professionalism and shows you're paying attention.
If you need more time to understand something, say, "Let me just make sure I understand." So you're saying that, and then repeat it back in your own words. This is called paraphrasing, and it's incredibly powerful.
For example, your manager says, we need to pivot the strategy before the end of Q2. You might not know what pivot means, so you can say, just to confirm, are you saying we need to change our strategy before the end of June?
Perfect. And your manager will probably say, "Exactly," and feel great that you understood. Magic.
Now, what if you need help with a task? How do you ask a colleague? You can say, hey, do you have a few minutes? I could use some help with this.
Or, "I was wondering if you could walk me through how to do this." The phrase "walk me through" means to explain step by step. It's very common in offices.
And if someone asks you for help, but you're busy, you can say, I'd love to help. Can we do it after my 2 o'clock call? That's polite, professional, and helpful at the same time.
Common mistake here, learners often say, "I don't understand," and then stop, full stop, silence. That's a dead end.
Instead, always keep the conversation going. Say, I don't quite follow. Could you give me an example? That's so much more useful and professional. Now, let's talk about meetings. Because meetings in English, they can feel very intense, especially when people are talking fast and using a lot of phrases you've never heard before.
So, let's learn some key meeting phrases that will make you feel confident in any meeting.
First, how to join the conversation. In meetings, sometimes everyone is talking and you want to share your idea. You can say, if I can just jump in here, or I'd like to add something to that.
These phrases show respect. You're not interrupting rudely, you're asking politely to contribute. Big difference.
To share your opinion, from my perspective, or in my experience, or simply, I think we should. Direct, clear, confident.
What if you disagree with someone? This is tricky. In English office culture, you don't usually say, "You're wrong." That's too direct. Instead say, "I see your point, but have you considered—"
Or you can say, that's a good point. I wonder if we could also look at it this way. This is called diplomatic disagreement. You respect the person while still sharing your view.
Now, some really useful meeting phrases. To check everyone agrees, are we all on the same page? This means, does everyone understand and agree?
To move the meeting forward, let's move on to the next point. Or, can we table this for now and come back to it? Table this means to set something aside temporarily.
And to end a meeting, okay, let's wrap up. To summarize what we discussed today, wrap up means to finish.
Everyone listening right now, try saying these out loud. Pause the video if you need to. Repeat after us. Are we all on the same page? Let's wrap up. I'd like to add something.
Say it out loud. Speaking practice matters more than just listening. Your mouth needs to practice too.
All right, let's talk about emails. Because in most offices, whether you're in New York or New Delhi or Nairobi, you will write emails in English. And emails have their own special language.
Let's start with how to open an email. The most common openings are, "I hope you're doing well," or "I wanted to follow up on," or "just checking in on."
Follow-up means you're continuing a conversation or checking on progress. Checking in means you're gently asking for an update. These two phrases alone will make your emails sound much more professional.
When you want to ask for something, "Could you please send me the report by Thursday?" Or, "Would it be possible to reschedule our meeting?" Notice how we add "please" and "would it be possible." This makes the request polite and professional.
When you want to confirm something, just to confirm, the meeting is at 3 p.m. on Friday, correct? Always confirm important details. It shows you're organized and careful.
And how to end an email, Please let me know if you have any questions, or looking forward to hearing from you, or thank you for your time. Simple, warm, professional.
Common email mistakes. Mistake 1. Starting with Dear Sir or Dear Madam in a modern workplace, this sounds very old-fashioned. Instead, use the person's name. Hi, Sarah, or Hi, John. Friendly, but professional.
Mistake 2, ending with regards only. This sounds cold. Add one warm line before it, like, thank you so much for your help. Regards, Jack. See the difference?
Mistake 3. Writing emails that are too long. In offices, people are busy. Keep your emails short, clear, and to the point. One topic per email whenever possible.
All right, we're almost at the end of the workday, both in real life and in our podcast. Let's learn how to wrap up the day in English.
When you're leaving the office or logging off, you can say, I'm heading out, see everyone tomorrow, or calling it a day, have a good evening, everyone.
Calling it a day is a great expression. It means you're finishing work for today. Very natural, very common.
You might also want to update your manager. I finished the report and sent it to the team. I'll pick up the rest tomorrow. Pick up here means to continue.
Or if a task isn't done yet, I didn't get to finish the analysis today. I'll make it a priority tomorrow. This is honest and professional, much better than just disappearing without saying anything.
And on Friday, everyone's favorite day, you can say, have a great weekend, everyone, or Happy Friday, enjoy the weekend. People love this energy.
Before we say goodbye, we want to give you a bonus section. These are power phrases, short, flexible expressions you can use in almost any office situation.
Power phrase 1. I'll look into it. This means you will investigate or research something. Can you check the budget numbers? Sure, I'll look into it.
Power phrase 2. Let me get back to you on that. This means you need more time to answer. You don't have the answer right now, but you'll find it.
Power phrase 3. Can you loop me in? This means please include me in the email thread or conversation. Remember Jack's story from the beginning? Now you know what it means.
Power phrase 4. That works for me. Simple way to say yes, you agree, or you're available.
Power phrase 5. Just a heads up. This means you're warning someone about something in advance. Just a heads up, the server will be down at 3 p.m. Very useful.
All right, let's quickly review everything we learned today.
We started with morning greetings, how to start your workday like a confident English speaker.
Then we learned how to ask for help and clarification without feeling embarrassed or confused.
We covered meeting English, how to join conversations, share opinions, and wrap up professionally.
We talked about writing better emails, clear, polite, and professional.
We learned how to end your workday and 5 powerful bonus phrases you'll use every day.
Now, remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be understood. And with these phrases, you will be.
English is a tool. Use it. Make mistakes, learn from them, and keep going.
That is the journey. That is how real learning works.
If this episode helped you, and we know it did, please hit the like button right now. It means the world to us.
And subscribe to A1 English Podcast for new episodes every single day. Real English, real conversations, real confidence.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. You're doing amazing.
Keep practicing, keep improving, keep going.
Bye, everyone.
See you in the next episode.